Choke no joke.
Yeah.
It's choke no joke.
Let's go.
Choke no joke. Chicken choke no joke. Choke no joke. Niggas choke no joke. Choke no joke.
Yeah.
It's choke no joke.
Let's go.
Choke no joke. Chicken choke no joke. Choke no joke. Niggas choke no joke.
Jack Brown, you know what it is. Keep on hating, you know what it is. Never did I think hip-hop go this far. Never did I think I see Diddy behind bars. Or Kells, penitentiary scars. The Man Act, is it going too far? Back, y'all industry rats, y'all whack. That's 100 on Pyro. You'll be trapped like Pac. To go viral, Gene saw the nuts at gyro at the freak off and Diddy too.
No joke. Live on YouTube. Know what it is.
Nigga, you don't know if you a criminal or a cop.
Going around.
But you next to me live.
You hear about it.
Ask Keefy D. Sell it on yourself on Flat TV.
You already know.
You dumb nigga, right?
Go.
You never be me. And I never be you too. Telling on YouTube, yeah, sitting on the step, giving up myself. What the fuck I look like? My name G-Dap. Comb legacy doom. Will the bad boy see time like loan? Your extortion fell through. You friend to no one, like the moon. What did you do? Sat back and watch him get groomed. Only badge in the room. You and wifey, drunk the juice. Saw the check for Pac's life. And his back right. I guess it's bad boy for life. Or should I say same gang? You the same lane. That did he let hang. And now he chain gang. Damn, you rocked him, fella. Didn't you? For the mozzarella. Did it for Wolf and his mother, D-Ferg and Kurt Burrow. Nah, nigga, you did it cause your ass ain't thorough. And you ain't from the boroughs. Joke, no joke, you know what it is. This one's for the whole earth, you know. When they get disrespectful, I just go to the booth and kick the truth to the young black youth. Joke, no joke, you know what it is. Keep on hating, you know what it is. Coast, put it up. No palm tree the trees and the palms of dealers and fiends. Late night roam the streets. Weed is weaker, but it's cheaper. Not many chicks frontin' like divas. Out west, every chick's a model like Eva, and you know I'm far from believing her. So I'm G'ing her like she G'ing me. Banging in LA is a different thing. At the end, you either dead on the bang, getting out, doing better things. On Sunset, where they hang. Hollywood, where they hustle for change. Times Square here, it's the same. No matter where you go, you'll find a lane. On the west, they kick it with Kane. On the east, trees the soldier thing. East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap, East Coast. When I'm on the West and I'm doing my thing, on for me coat, or your nose I bang. Friends don't offer other deadly things. Thanks for the hospitality, we'll still hang. I won't judge you, leave me as I came. On the road to success, top of the game. Eat all the finer things in the food chain. Teach my kids to do the same. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap East Coast, gotta love life and offer wonderful things. Being to travel is a privileged thing. Came back to the East, air wasn't fresh. Streets filled with trash, various people in the eye. It's easy to tell who's upper middle class. Police and racism, same as crash. Back to where they not social, where they less vocal. When they don't know you, be careful, show you around the East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap East Coast, whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, pop your bottles and toss the cork. If you rap West Coast, both coasts are known to give you fame. Got paparazzi playing cameras your way. Got you bobbing and weaving like Cassius Clay. Most thugs turn Muslim in older days. Change their name to Allah they pray. Probably till they decay. This go out to the east and west. For Big and Pac, y'all, let's connect. Rather East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap West Coast, whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. You can't get the West without the ES. So it's manifested that we connect. You know what it is. Choke, no joke. Learn from mistakes, baby. You know what it is. Greg on the track. Rest in peace, baby. Either one, we here now. You know what it is.
Joe, no joke. About to do a little smile treatment, you know. Yeah. Oh, shit,
Joke, no joke. I'm in the building. I'm in the building. Yeah. Mic check. I don't know. Hold on. Mic check. Yeah. Okay. We live and direct. All right. Come one, come all. Step in the building. English in the building. 7517. Mike Miggity in the building. All right. CCP 215. Is that CC Crippin? You don't change their name? Who else is here? Agent Nueve in the build. Y'all all changing y'all taglines. What's going on here? Stem it's like everybody changing everybody getting new taglines on me. I ain't gonna know who now. I'm going live on Instagram. Yeah. Come in the building. I don't know. They switching y'all up. Steph Smith said, come do a 5K with you and the girls. Let me know when. I'll come to Charlotte. I just did a 5K just now and got caught in the rain, pouring. I had to come wash everything, my sneakers, everything. And I tell you, I got soaked. I don't know. YouTube is changing everybody to ads. I don't know if that's your tags. I don't know what's going on. Let me get this Instagram cracking. What up, Instagram? I'm live on YouTube. All right, I'm here, baby. Let's get to it. Come one, come all. Step in the building. Step in the building. My body temperature's still up a little bit from working out. I don't know what YouTube is doing. That joint got y'all looking crazy right now. I know it's nothing I did. I don't know. Malik Smith, he still got his name. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I don't know why it's changing y'all names like that and they putting ats in front of everybody's name. That's weird. YouTube changed the policy on handle name. Oh, okay. I didn't get that notification. Or maybe I did and didn't check it. What up? Yeah, I'll choke no joke. Happy Monday. It's the beginning of the week, August 11th. You know what I mean? 2025. We here. And it's been a lot going on, man. Oh man. I don't even know where to begin. Over the weekend a lot happened. You got the dude finessed 2 times. His mother, she out here blowing him out because she got evicted and can't get no help. Excuse me. And she blasted him, so he blew like a couple of million on jewelry, homies, and chicks, and then helped the family out. And if he did, they had to do something for it. But damn man, you don't do Mom Duke like that. Let me see if I could find that real quick. Let me see. It's not a good look. No, my Duke supposed to come before everybody. Hold on, let's do my legal thing here. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news report, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit educational and personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. And we're gonna keep this up here. And you know, I know everybody don't have great relationships with their parents, you know. And sometimes some people fall out with their parents, but we're in a different day and age now where your mama might get on YouTube, on Instagram, and blast you out, you know. But shout out all Urban Central. They posted this, but this is from the moms posting this on Instagram. And here's what she had to say.
I barely ask for anything because I know he don't like me. I know he don't love me. Ain't no way he can. But I respectfully walk off. I come from the slums of it, y'all. All this fancy shit without some type of motive behind it. I ain't got nothing, and can't invest in nothing. A mother gave me enough money to invest. Why y'all keep talking about invest? Why you can take the money he gave you? The man ain't never gave me no more than $2,500 for myself in my hands since he touched down off the jets. I ain't never got no 10, 20, 30,000. I don't know what that look like. I don't know what that look like. Now that I have a felony, ain't nobody trying to hire me. I cried to this lady and told her, please give me a job. I was scammed. And she felt it in her heart to hire me. I got a job this week, just passed. But I can't even get to it because I don't have a car. Where I live at, buses don't run. Trains don't run out here. And let me tell y'all this, and if everybody in this live know me from back in the day, please put in the comments whether I took care of my children or not. I'm one that was in the projects that took care of mine. I took extra care of mine. Extra care. My kids didn't want for nothing. My kids ain't want for nothing. Hear me, y'all. My kids ain't want for nothing, especially Ricky. He got more than everybody. He got more than everybody. But it's so much stuff that Ricky has done to me that I've been holding on to for years. And I still forgive him for that. I still forgive him for that. I'm just disappointed in him. I'm disappointed in him. She said, don't act like she ain't never did nothing for me. I'm giving her that. She'll for me the long way. Because why? He won't do it. So she'll give me her money. She'll give me the money to pay the bills with. Either that or she'll steal it from him. And it's sad when you steal the money to pay your mama bills. Wait till you go in the bathroom. He going to get in the bathtub, and I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna send them to get it for you. Yeah, she have to steal the money from him.
This week, we're hosting a free trading and investing workshop right here in Atlanta. Inside this workshop, you'll
Y'all want to send some? Send it to $$ F&G Kosher. I'll get it. month of my lease didn't get paid. This August, it's another month. I still owe for this month too because I cannot pay. I can't pay to go nowhere. I don't have no money. I'm talking about they done sent me this and sent me that. That was for bills. And of course, you land in this motherfucker, you gonna pay. The disrespect at all high. I wouldn't have did the most to me, man. I don't care what nobody say. I don't deserve that shit. That 500K got me a felony. A felony. All because I'm trying to work and buy a couch to go in my living room. And I got scammed. They got me. They got me. I didn't take nothing from nobody. They got me. Them folks sent their money to my account. And I damn sure wasn't finna tell them I got it. Sure wasn't. So yeah, I got a charge. And guess what? And I got a public defender. But everybody else got lawyers. Y'all make that shit make sense, man. I got a public defender that's finna bat my ass out the ballpark. Ain't nobody else got no public defender. Big A didn't have no public defender. Suge didn't have no public defender. Everybody around you, you pay for lawyers for, but you couldn't pay for me a lawyer. I don't care what y'all say, man. He wrong. And I ain't never went to him and told him he had to give me nothing. I barely asked for anything because I know he don't like me. I know he don't love me. Ain't no way he can. He got more than everybody. But it's so much stuff that Ricky has done to me that I've been holding on to for years. And I still forgive him for that. I still forgive him for that. I'm just disappointed in him. I'm disappointed in him. Then she'll get on this internet and she try to talk. Please. And I'm not fond of telling nobody her business. You hear me? But she want to get on here and act. I mean, she actually want to make it seem like Ricky done something for me. Tell him to come to the live. Tell Ricky to come to the live. Suge is one of Ricky's biggest downfall. Because ain't no way I'm going to sit up and let my do stupid ass shit and don't say nothing. Ain't no way I'll let no talk to my mama sideways. Because I'm going to punch one of you hoes. And that's just simple as that. Don't get on here talking about nothing. What she posted, I'm going to address it right now. She said, don't act like she ain't never did nothing for me. I'm giving her that. She'll be the long way. Because why? He won't do it. So she'll give me her money. She'll give me the money to pay the bills with. Either that or she'll steal it from him.
Now, let me say this. Because I see some of y'all in here really don't have no sympathy for the lady. And I know some of y'all feel like, well, that's his money. He do what he want with his money. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, you can have a point there, right? But this is the thing that for y'all that don't have children or y'all that have little children that didn't become teenagers yet, as a parent, right? You'll raise your kid from just 1 year, right? From birth to 1 year, you do a lot. Formula, Pampers, babysitting, feeding them, because they can't do nothing for themselves, right? From birth to the age of 5, you're doing that over and over and over and over. There's nothing you can do to not put food in their mouth, clothes on their back, making sure you work, somebody babysitting them, or the father or the mother, if you lucky you got both parents, you know, whatever it is, you do a lot from birth to just the age 5. Then you got from birth to the age 10. Now they don't went to kindergarten, they don't went to first grade. They went all the way up to about third grade, fourth grade by the age of 10. They done grew out the clothes from when they was a baby. They done stop wearing Pampers and now they wearing underoos, right? You done taught them how to use the bathroom, right? You done wash clothes. They done grew out of them clothes into more clothes and grew out of those clothes into more clothes and grew out of those clothes into more clothes. And that ain't even got nothing to do with grooming, getting their hair cut if you got a boy, or taking them to the beauty parlor if you got a girl, or whether you braiding their hair, whatever, right? Then you got from birth to 15, right? Now they don't went to junior high school and they grew out of them clothes and grew out of them Pampers and pull-ups and everything. And then they done grew out of them sneakers and they want Jordans and they want all the fly stuff. And they done grew out of that, right? Now they're in their teenagers. And if you got a daughter, she just started getting her period at around 11, 12, 13, right? Now you in maxi pads, tampons, right? And you still grooming, hair, still babysitters, and all this stuff. You still paying bills, not to mention food. You got to make sure they eat at least 3 times a day, right? Then you got from birth to the age 18. And if you lucky, your kid is going to college and you're paying for college. You're getting you got college tuition. They might have to get a school loan, this, that, and other. You might send them away to school. You might have to pay, get them a car, while they at school. Or you paying for housing at school. Then you paying for books, you know, all types of stuff. And that's just from 0 to 18, right? As a parent, the average, by the time they get to 18, maybe 21, and if you're a father and it didn't work with the mother, you got child support for 10 years, 15 years. Some of these chicks are so trifling, they taking you for child support before the baby even turn 1. So if you are a guy and your mother was struggling in the projects, she might have been on welfare. Maybe she didn't work, but she made them food stamps work. She made the public assistance check work. She made Section 8 work, but she still raised you, still raised you. under her roof. And as you got older, you might have got a little more disrespectful. You might have got in the streets. Or your mother might have been an addict and it may have even been even worse for her. You might have sold drugs or whatever. But the point is, from 0 to 5, your mother did a lot. Your father did a lot. From 0 to 10, your mother and father, they did even more. From 0 to 15, they did even more. Now, as a teenager, you might be getting in the streets. You might start working a job. You know what I'm saying? Some of these girls done snuck out the house and was selling coochie, or made their way by 18 to the strip club because they wanted to have their own money, right? But you still was living under your mother roof. Some of y'all might have even got lucky and became a rapper and might have made it by the time you 21, 25. But once you get those ages, you start forgetting about 0 to 5. You start forgetting about 0 to 10. You start forgetting about 0 to 15. Now you're getting some little money and you're forgetting that your mother raised you from 0 to 15, 0 to 18. You was in her house. It may have been rough. You know what I'm saying? You may not had everything. You may not had all of the PlayStations. You might not have had the best Christmases. You might not have had all the Jordans. You might not have had all the goose down coats and everything, but you was able to have a roof over your head. Then you become a celebrity. You might become a rapper. You might be this guy, Finesse 2 times. And you get a couple of million. And you'll spend that shit on bitches. You will spend that on women. There's a difference between women and bitches, right? You would spend that on hoes. There's a difference between women, bitches, and hoes, right? You will spend that on jewelry. You will spend that on your niggas. You will spend that on bottles in sections in the club. You will spend that on restaurants, right? And the people that didn't raise you, you will spend that money on them first, right? Now, some guys, they don't. Some people or women, they don't. They become celebrities. They might go and buy their mother a car or a house. That might be a priority to them. So some of y'all may look right now and look at his moms like, yo, man, his moms be lying. Like this person right here. His mama be lying, right? But his moms might be lying, right? But is she lying about from 0 to 5? You think she didn't get the 0 to 5 ain't nothing? You think that's nothing? You think a mother raising you from 0 to 5 is nothing? To you, that's, oh, she ain't do nothing. She was supposed to do that. Of course she was supposed to do that because you are her child. She's supposed to raise you. So 0 to 10, that don't account for nothing. Taking you to school every day, picking you up from school every day, that don't account for nothing. Putting food on the table every day. You never know. Your moms might have sold her coochie to put a burger in your mouth. You don't know. You don't know what she did, but you got fed. You had clothes on your back. You went to school with lunch money. You don't know where it came from. But you might have had, you still had electricity. You still had lights on in the house. Whether it came from public assistance or not. She still had to go to those meetings, face-to-face Go down to the welfare office, stand on the line, deal with the disrespect and all that, right? But some of y'all don't look at it like that. Some of y'all get to 15 and say, you ain't never did nothing for me. You ain't never did nothing for me. What about her burping and feeding you and teaching you how to walk? Teaching you how to use the potty? Wiping your little stinky ass? Feeding you a bottle, teaching you how to hold a bottle? Putting you in the walker? This person here said, choke, it ain't the child responsibility to take care of the parents. The parents chose to lay down and have children. Really? So what you gonna do when your parents get elderly? You're not gonna help them? When your mother or father become elderly, you're not gonna help them? It's still gonna be their job to take care of you? Whoever you are, I feel for your parents. I feel for your parents because you are the people that I'm talking about. It ain't the child responsibility to take care of the parents. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's sad that you would make that statement. It ain't the child responsibility to take care of the parents. Yes, it is. They raise us so we can help them. That's sad you would say that. That is sad you will say that. It ain't the child responsibility to take care of the parents. I wouldn't want to hope I'm glad I ain't your father or mother. I know I couldn't depend on you for nothing. Your parents put you through college and you with all they take their whole life to raise you, and you ain't supposed to give back to your parents, but you'll go marry some chick in the street and raise her kids, or get into marriage with a girl that got somebody else's kids and help her take care of her kids, but you won't help your parents? Wow. Wow. It ain't the time my mom's called me for something and I'm not going to give it to her. Imagine me telling my mother call me for something, I tell her, yo, it ain't my responsibility to be helping you out, ma. You know how cruel you sound? So your parents can't call you and ask you for nothing because it ain't your responsibility of the child to help the parents? Who raised you? You know how many grandmothers raised their kids? You know how many grandmothers are called mom because their parents didn't do nothing for them? And you telling me you wouldn't help your grandmother because it wasn't her it wasn't your grandmother's responsibility to raise her kids, but they still do it? Wow. I'm disappointed in you. It ain't the kids' responsibility to help the parents. Really. The person that birthed you, fed you, clothed you, gave you a roof over your head, taught you how to read, write, speak, spell, And you telling me it ain't your responsibility to help the parents? Oh, man. I hope your parents is watching this and know who you are. Because you are, yo, I have never heard anyone say that that's close to me. I have never heard any of my homies say they would never help they mother or father. Are you serious? Let me tell you something. There is no manual that comes with having a child. There's no book in the world that teaches you how to raise a child. It's all trial and error in every household, every apartment in your building, every house on your street. Nobody, not one person, got a manual that they was handed to in the hospital when they had their baby. Say, here, this is how you raise your kid for the next 21 years, and was given a suitcase of money to do it. And you telling me it ain't the responsibility of the kid to help the parent? You cold-blooded. You are, I'm gonna pray for you tonight. I promise I'm gonna pray for you tonight. Wow. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of us fall out with our parents, right? You got mothers out here that lie to their parents about lie to their child about who their father was. I'm not saying all mothers are perfect. But when you look back on how you got to where you got, and you feel like you ain't got to help your parents, I'm sorry to hear you say that, whoever you are. That breaks my heart that you would even say that. But let me finish with her.
You one disrespectful ass person, man. Real talk. I don't give a about you waking up saying nothing. You won't answer the phone line. I'll tell you on it. I'll tell you. I'll tell you to your face. You don't scare me. You don't scare me. I push you out this ass. Then gonna upload a picture. You disrespectful, boy. You spent $4 million on niggas and bitches. Flying motherfuckers back and forth. That's what you spent your money on. Jewelry. You ain't spend it on family. You didn't spend it on family. And when a motherfucker did get some, guess what? They gotta do something for it. It ain't genuine. Keep your money. A man and his money will depart. Believe that. An ignorant man with money will depart. I push you out there. You don't disrespect me. And you need your. That's what you need. Real mother talk. And I swear to God, you ain't never got to do a motherfucking thing for me again. I don't want your dirty money. Because you ain't going to have it long. God going to make sure that. You do everybody around you wrong, man. Everybody. Ain't nobody willing to stand around and deal with your bullshit but stupid ass Suge. That's it. about your money. And you know that. You know that. It's pretty outside. I'm outside today. I'm outside today. Hey.
I don't know what that brother relationship is with his mother. You know what I'm saying? I don't. He may have his reasons why he don't help his mama. That, you know, I can't say. But when your mom get evicted and you got a neck full of jewelry and you flossing, it ain't a good look when your mom hit social media. You know, now I can see a sibling, a brother, a sister, and you not doing for them, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But your mama, your daddy, the first thing it say in the Bible is honor thy mother, honor thy father. Right? I hope that even if he hate his mother, that he find it in his heart to help her out some way or another, even if he give it to one of her aunties, one of his aunties or uncles and one of her friends and be like, yo, here, man. Just don't tell her it came from me. Just look out for her. Because nobody, at least not me, man. I couldn't, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. And some of y'all in the comments, I'm glad I don't even know you, like, personally. Like, some of y'all, like, to not have no sympathy for his mother, and I don't know their backstory. Maybe you do. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's still your mother. And to see her get evicted, especially if she did something illegal for you, allegedly, that's cold, bro. You could be mad at your mother. You ain't even got to deal with her. But don't see her on the street. Cause a nigga will spend money on a chick. Nigga will go and get a chick a BBL. Nigga will go and buy some bullshit ass jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Nigga will go and spend money in a club for all his niggas. Nigga go fly niggas out on the trip. Like, that's crazy, bro. But we gonna keep that brother and his mother in good prayers and hope that they can reconcile, because trust me, her going on the internet is the last resort. Like, I'm pretty much sure she was feeling the way for a long time. For her to go on the internet and put him on blast, that's like a last resort type of thing. That's the straw breaking the camel's back. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to embarrass her son like that and ruin his brand and his name like that. That's when a person is hurt. Like, hurt, you know? But once again, man, prayers up for that lady. Um I'll call her Mama Finesse 2 times. And I'm gonna move on to the next story, man. that kind of breaks my heart a little bit, especially the person that said it ain't the child responsibility to take care of the parent. A child, no. A baby, no. A grown man, by the time you graduate college, and if you come into money, like you know how many athletes I've seen go pro and they crying when they putting on the hat, and the first thing they doing is talking about, yo, I'm gonna buy my mama a house. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna buy my mama a car. You know, they put on that NBA hat or that NFL hat or that MLB hat. You know what I'm saying? And they got drafted and they getting money. You know what I'm saying? The first thing they saying is, yo, I'm buying my mama a house. That's usually what you see parents that put their athlete kids through school and through college. Nigga don't get up there and be like, man, F my mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really make it out here and you get lucky, because it is luck. You know what I'm saying? Even with the hard work, you know what I'm saying? It's still a luck at the draw because it's 100 athletes that work hard to make it go pro. But everybody don't make it. Everybody don't make it to the NBA. That's why they got a D League. Everybody don't make it to the NFL. Everybody don't make it to the MLB. Some people got to go across seas or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's the luck of the draw, the luck of the draw. It's the grace of God that get that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm gonna move on, man. Now, in other news, I don't know if y'all heard about this story where it's alleged that Rashida and Kirk, they children got into a domestic abuse situation. Allegedly from the streets of Atlanta. Just right education, appreciate it. Thanks for the super sticker. Much love to you. Um, in the streets of the A, it's being alleged that Rashida and Kurt Frost from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, one of their sons or both of their sons allegedly got into something with their daughter's boyfriend, which is a rapper named T Hood. His real name is Tevin Hood. Um, and and he was killed, right? Now, let me say this, right, before I get into this story, right? I had this conversation with a young lady that I'm cool with, right? And with this young lady, something that happened, where I don't know if somebody was talking to her disrespectful or whatever, but she was talking about getting her nephews to go do something to somebody, right? And I was strongly against that. And I'm telling her, no, do not call your nephews for nothing so petty like that. You know what I'm saying? She want to get her nephews to go beat up somebody over something that ain't even worth beating nobody up for, right? So she like, why? Why? I know I'm gonna get my nephew. I'm like, yo, listen. What if it go wrong and something happens to your nephews? What if they get the bad end of the stick? What if they get shot or killed? What are you going to tell their parents when you called them and told them to go do something to somebody? What if they don't make it home? What if they get killed? Right? Are you going to be able to bury them? What are you going to tell your siblings that you called them and sent them to go do something to somebody and it went wrong? Or say that they are successful in beating this person up or worse. Are you going to pay for their lawyers? Are you going to bail them out of jail? And she started thinking. I said, don't think that nothing can happen to them. They might be the baddest niggas in the world. But even the baddest dude in the world can get it. So why would you call them to go do something and either they go to jail and you stuck with having to get them lawyers and bail them out, or it go wrong and you gotta look your siblings in the face when they get buried and they gotta pay for a funeral. You don't do that. So please let it go. It ain't that serious. And when I said that to her, she stopped to think. Well, damn, I ain't think about that. Yeah, because you mad right now. And in the heat of the moment, you ready to call these little young niggas to go put their life on the line over something that ain't even worth them putting their life on the line. The nigga ain't put his hands on you even if he did. Call the police. Get the nigga locked up. Don't send your family to go and do something to them and put their life on the line. Why would you do that? And by the grace of God, she listened to me, right? And I'm only telling you that because I'm that guy, right? I was the guy that when one of my siblings called me because they man did something and I go roll up on a nigga and ready to do something to him, and then she like, no, what you doing? No, you taking it too far. Like, what? I'm here to defend you, right? But now you trying to save the nigga that did something to you, right? So when I tell them this story, they think about it and they let it go, and they had a woosah moment, and then they realized that it wasn't nothing. They went to bed. They woke up the next day and they felt different about it. And they was glad that they didn't make the phone call. Right? So I say that to say this, getting into this next story. Now, allegedly, it was supposed to be a domestic dispute, but allegedly between Kurt and Rashida's daughter and this guy, T Hood, right? Who was her boyfriend, right? That's the rumor in the street. Now, the daughter put out a statement recently, and I didn't get a chance to read it because I'm about to read it now to see what she say. Right, but the rumor on the street is that they got into it, the girlfriend and boyfriend, and the brothers allegedly went and did something and wind up allegedly killing the, the dude Tevin or T Hood, right? Let me read her statement real quick to see what she said. Here's the story here. Kurt Ford's daughter, Kelsie, breaks silence after rumors of alleged involvement in boyfriend T Hood's death. Kurt Ford's daughter, oh, Kelsie Frost, is speaking out after her boyfriend, rapper T Hood, passed away. Police reported that T Hood, formerly Tevin Hood, died from gunshot wounds on Friday, August 8th, after an alleged dispute outside his home in Georgia. Once news of his death hit the internet, folks started questioning if Kelsie had a hand in his murder. Now she's addressing the rumors. Let's see. WSB-TV reports police rushed to a Georgia home on August 8th after a gunfire dispute. When officers arrived, they found a man who had been shot. They rushed him to the hospital, but he died from injuries. T. Hood's family later identified him as the victim. Officials are investigating the motive for the shooting and have detained one person that was reportedly at the scene. Kurt Ford's daughter, Kelsie, addresses rumors surrounding the boyfriend T. Hood's death. After news of T. Hood's passing broke, rumors started swirling online claiming his girlfriend, Kurt Ford's daughter, Kelsie, played a role. However, Kelsie quickly jumped on Instagram to set the record straight with a lengthy message. I can't sit back and let this narrative being created go on. The love of my life is gone. I am sick to my stomach. I don't wish this on anyone. I don't even have time to grieve or say my respects in the right manner because I'm defending myself, being attacked by the people who are creating weird and sick rumors. Kelsie Frost wrote. Kelsie also told folks to stop believing rumors because she's completely heartbroken over losing her man. She also shared that before he died, he was reportedly recovering from being shot 3 times, but they kept that private. I didn't harm him or ask anyone to harm him. I didn't ask for this. I would never, she continued. Finally, Kelsie Frost ended by saying that she would never put T Hood in a harmful situation. Furthermore, she said real ones close to them know he would never let people play with her name like this. Y'all hear her pick and choose what y'all want, but I didn't want this. I didn't ask for it, call for it, set up, ask for anything. I would never. Stop playing with my name. Real ones know he wouldn't approve. All right, they got the statement here. Hold on. Let me put the pictures up, but yeah, and this is what I'm talking about. Like in my situation, run to the defense of a sibling. Like you never know. They may be in love, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to be calling somebody to do something to somebody. And that's the couple right there. That's T Hood or Telvin Wood. I mean Hood Woods, T Woods, and Kelsie, uh, Kurt's daughter. I don't know if that's Rashida's biological daughter or not. Because I think Kurt got kids outside of Rashida. But y'all would know better than me. So in her statement, she says, first off, I've been advised not to speak up by plenty of parties. I can't sit back and let this narrative be created go on. The love of my life is gone. The man I lay with and cuddle with every single night is no longer here. So as I want to ask for respect and privacy, I won't because I will always defend my baby. I don't condone this ish in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I am sick to my stomach. I don't wish this on anyone. My brain is all over the place. This is a total nightmare, but I'm going to get this off. I don't even have time to grieve or say my respects in the right manner because I'm defending myself, being attacked by people who are creating weird and sick rumors. I'm not good at talking, but I would love to give insight and let people who love him and to get understanding. I don't have the right words, but I want to keep typing while also respecting his family and loved ones. So please stop listening to people who weren't there. Listening to all of these rumors and conspiracy theories will get nobody anywhere but just following the false narrative. I hate to have, I have to even post this, but I won't let y'all bully me and put the blame on me, making it seem like we weren't one. I ain't even fathom, I ain't ever fathom no ish like this. I love my man with my entire heart. Sending me threats, I am grieving too. I am hurting too. I didn't harm anyone or ask anyone to harm him. I didn't call for anyone to come help me. I didn't even ask for this. I would never. Hold on, my Instagram stopped. Where was I? I didn't call for anyone to come help me. I didn't ask for this. I would never, in all capitals. My baby was still healing from being shot 3 times. Damn. We handled our business in private. I am livid also. I didn't call my family for help. For one, I'm the only girl, and I know we would be right back together that same night. If anything, I don't involve my folks in our business. I didn't call a brother. I didn't call anyone but his mother. That's my baby. I don't care who's involved. I don't condone this. I am not okay. So, no, I'm not going to sit here and let y'all create some sick narrative of me. I've never want him hurt or call anyone to get him hurt, no matter what. We always got through anything together. And now I'm alone in this with a heartbreaking emoji. I will keep speaking my truth for my baby. He was leaving and he should still be here. I love you, baby. Please come visit me and take me with you. Oh, man. I can't argue with you all, and I don't want to. Y'all here, pick and choose what you want, but I didn't want this. I didn't ask for it, call for it, set up, or ask for anything. I would never. Stop playing on my name. Real ones know we wouldn't approve or he wouldn't approve. And that's it. So, like I was saying, you don't want to do that type of thing. You know, if your sister is having a beef with her boyfriend, stay out of it. If he put his hands on her and she wants something done, let her call the police. Now, I'm only saying this as an older person. Because when I was young and a hothead, I wouldn't be talking like this. So listen to the wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that I'm an old nigga and got soft or whatever. No, because I would still crack a nigga in the head if it called for it, right? You know, but as an older person, I know that women get into arguments with their boyfriends, or your mother might get in an argument with her father, your father, or her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? And you may be willing to jump in and do something. The first thing that I would suggest is I'm gonna go live on TikTok too. The first thing that I would if your sibling call you and saying that they having an issue or with a guy and they put their hands on them, tell them to call the police. If they say no, I'm not calling the police. I want you to come and do something. Somebody's gonna call the police on you, right? You got to know that. So whether you go and you wash him up or worse, you're going to catch the assault charge or worse. It's a strong possibility. So if they tell you, no, I'm not calling the police on them, I want you to come and do something. And you got kids or you got a job, you know what I'm saying? Or you got a family, you got to put that first. You got to put that first. Don't go and do something and then you get locked up. Now you lost your job because you can't show up to work. Don't go and do something and you get locked up and now your kids is at home and you can't take care of your kids. You leaving that on the mother, right? Don't go do something and you get locked up and you leaving your wife or your mother or somebody in your family that you got to take care of because you went and did something for them and then you turn around and look up and she done got back with this nigga and you in jail. Or worst case scenario, you get murked and you gone, you dead, and then guess what? She done stayed with this nigga and they done buried you. So always keep that in mind. So the first time you get a phone call and somebody is telling you, yo, so-and-so did something to me, I want you to come kick this person's ass. You tell them first, no, call the police. And if they not willing to call the police because they don't want to see them go to jail, that lets you know something right there. Oh, you don't want him to go to jail, but you want me to come and do something to him so I could go to jail? If they not willing to call 911 because they don't want to see them go to jail, you putting yourself, you dealing with a person that is willing to see you go to jail. They don't want nothing to happen to them because if they can't call the police to handle whatever happened, and they want you to get street justice, I would say, you going to jail or worse. So, ladies, this go out to you because y'all be the first ones to saying, yo, I'm gonna get my brother, or I'm gonna get my uncle, or my father gonna do something. If you not ready to leave that nigga alone, don't put nobody in your family in in jeopardy. I seen that happen to one of my friends. She called, his girl called him up, said some nigga from her neighborhood put his hands on her. My man went over there, shot up the goddamn place, right? Killed somebody, and he went to jail for fucking 25, 30 years. And guess what? You think she stayed with him them 25, 30 years? No, she didn't. She went on with her life. She went right on with her life. Dre, what up? So don't, ladies, I know some of y'all are quick. Yo, I'm gonna call my brothers. My brother's gonna do something. Call the police. That's what their job is for. And if you don't want to see that boyfriend of yours go to jail, then that means you don't want nothing to happen to him. Because if you're not willing to call police first, and you willing to call your brother, your uncle, your friend, your homie, or whatever, and you want them to go do something to them, you don't care for them. That's what the police is for. And I know I sound like an old nigga saying that, but that only comes with experience and wisdom. Because most of the time, y'all women, y'all gonna get right back with that nigga after you calm down. You'll be right back in bed with that nigga a week later. Some of y'all in hours. And the nigga whip on you again, and you will still be with him. Trust me, I've seen it happen. And some of y'all in the goddamn chat seen it happen. They'll call you and be like, yo, this nigga put his hands on me. And then they stay with him. And then you'll get a call again. Yo, nigga hit me again. And then they'll stay with him. They won't leave, but they want you to do something, but they won't call the police. It's only the truth. And some of y'all here watching right now like, you talking to me. Some of y'all are that girl. Y'all done called y'all brothers or y'all uncles or y'all daddies on somebody before you called the police. Tell me I'm lying. And some of y'all fellas done got that call and went over there and did something or got your ass whipped trying to defend a chick. Don't do it. Trust me. Put your life first. Stop being Captain Save-A-Ho or Big Brother. Now, I'm gonna move on from that, and I want to send my prayers out to Kelsie Frost because I know that's a hard situation for her to deal with. You know what I'm saying? However, the situation went down, but you know how the streets talk, and I definitely want to send my condolences to Tevin Hood's family as well. But you know how this is. It'll come out. Somebody will be arrested because that's just how it happens. You know, it ain't gonna be long. This Rashida and Kurt got too much fame for nobody to get locked up. They got too much publicity around them. You know what I'm saying? So somebody will be locked up in court for it in less than 2 weeks. Trust me when I tell you. They'll figure this one out. Especially in a residential neighborhood. Because I'm sure they got ring cameras and all that other stuff. Whoever was on the scene, leaving the scene. And according to her, it sounded like he already had a beef because he had just got shot 3 times. Yeah, but moving on with on my Instagram, they are going so ham about this Aaliyah, Jay-Z, and Dame thing. Like, they are still on my Instagram going ham about it. Like, they are still in disbelief about Jay messing with Aaliyah before Dame, right? But like I said, if you lived it, you saw them together. And them so many people talking about, well, Aaliyah said in her interview that her and Jay wasn't like that. Okay. Okay. So you telling me I never seen them walking around lovey-dovey? Yeah, okay. Just like I seen him and Beyonce lovey-dovey. Y'all think because Dame went public with her or whatever? Dame's a clout chaser. Of course he was gonna go public with her. Jay is a different type of dude when it comes to that. Just that don't mean that I'm not saying they were intimate. It was intimacy. I wouldn't know that. I wasn't in the bedroom with them if they ever was in a bedroom, right? But you can understand her coming from R. Kelly and all the stuff that was built around R. Kelly, why Jay wouldn't want to be public with her at that time, with her only being 20. And how old was Jay at that time? Her being 20, Jay probably was. I don't know. Jay probably was already in his 30s, possibly. Wait, let me see. When is Jay's birthday? Yeah, Jay was 31 and she was 20 when I've seen them together. Jay was 31, she was 20. So yeah, he probably was trying to wait it out for her to be a little older, but he was 31. You know what I'm saying? And she was 20 because that was 2000. And if he was messing with her before 2000, then she could have been 19 and he was 30. So yeah, so I'm like I just let people comment now. I'm not even going back and forth with people. Yeah, and then they talk about what Dame said in interviews. Well, Dame said, she kept Jay in the friend zone. Jay was trying to shoot his shot. How is he trying when he's dating her? It ain't no trying. Like, what are you talking about? Jay was trying, but she wasn't trying. She put him in the friend zone, you know. Like, some of y'all did not live it. Okay? Some of y'all did not live it. Allegedly, Rachel Roy was with Jay before Dame. Allegedly. She was an intern at Rockaway. Allegedly, Jay was messing with her before Dame. And Dame went behind him and started messing with Rachel Roy. Allegedly. And then it was Aaliyah. But y'all wasn't there. Y'all didn't live it. But Dame is known for that. Snaking his peoples for they chick. Even the chick that he got now. Raquel or Rocky or what he want to talk about. I'm going to say allegedly because I wasn't in the bed. But allegedly, that was Ski Beats' girl. Ski Beats was around Dame with the girl Rocky or whatever her name is. That he talking about she's Puerto Rican, but people think she's white. That was Ski Beats' chick, allegedly. And Dame snaked him. Ski Beats was around Dame, brought her around, and Dame took her from him. Backdooring niggas, allegedly. And some of y'all gonna say, oh, come on, Choke. That's cap. You know what I'm saying? You telling me Dame took Ski B's girl, Rocky. Okay. Only thing I could do is show you Ski Beast was with her first. That ain't her. Now y'all can ask Ski Beats. Y'all can ask Ski Beats. That's his Instagram at Ski Beats. That's the producer that was producing at Rockefeller in the early days. He had the label Rock a Block. That was his chick, allegedly. He brought her around and Dame took her. Don't bring your girl around Dame. He living foul. Ask Jay-Z. That ain't his gig. That ain't her. Okay. Ask Ski Beats. How did they meet? Allegedly. Right? Why would he be on Dame Girl like that if that was Dame Girl, right? Allegedly. Okay? So if you don't think that Dame snaked Jay for Aaliyah or and allegedly Rachel Roy and allegedly Ski Beats, this is what he do allegedly. Okay? Now y'all can ask Ski Beats. How did they meet Rocky? Y'all ask Ski Beats. So if you think if he could do it to Jay, what make you think he didn't do it to Ski Beats allegedly? Ask him where they met. See, I lived it. Y'all didn't live it. It said Dame the real culture vulture. That nigga's the real wifey vulture. Watch your girl around Dame. He living foul. You know what I mean? Watch your girl around Dame. He living foul. Allegedly. Right? But you tell me that ain't her with Ski Beats. And y'all can ask Ski Beats. At Ski Beats is his Instagram. Don't bring your girl around. Y'all seen how he was talking about the other girl who talking about she looked like Aaliyah? Remember when Dame and Rocky used to pray to Aaliyah? They used to say they prayed to Aaliyah. Yo, man. This is why Jay got away from him. Yes, that is the reason why Rockefeller broke up. A strong possibility. Because the nigga is foul. The nigga is foul. All right? Now let's get over to pork butt. Now, pork butt, you still over here with your fake snitch allegations. You the snitch. We know who the snitch is. You the snitch. Pork butt. Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. Yeah, that's you, buddy. That is you. Phil Carson told us about you, buddy. You was an informant. And you helped them out with a lot. Let me give you a little reminder. Hold on, right here. Here we go. Here we go. Real quick, just a reminder. Shout out to FBI agent Phil Carson. Right? That Reggie is a rat. And he makes it clear. Listen.
Let me speak a little bit about Reggie Wright Jr. Reggie's made it very clear in a lot of interviews that he went from never working for the FBI to working for Dan McMullen, for working for LJ Conley, who was my partner, and that he was an FBI foreman. So I'm not saying anything right now regarding Reggie Wright Jr. that he hasn't already said a million times over on a documentary or on a podcast or any type of interview. Yes, Reggie was working with the FBI. In this last interview that I did on his podcast, he stated that he only provided information regarding the corrupt mayor of Compton at that time, which is Omar Bradley. Okay, that's a flat out lie. And if anybody believes that that's all that Reggie provided, they're fools. Working for Dan McMullen, for working for LJ Conley, to working for Dan McMullen, to working for Dan McMullen, for working for LJ Conley, who was my partner, and that he was an FBI foreman. So I'm not saying anything right now regarding Reggie Wright Jr. that he hasn't already said a million times over on a documentary or on a podcast or any type of interview. Yes, Reggie was working with the FBI. In this last interview that I did on his podcast, he stated that he only provided information regarding the corrupt mayor of Compton at that time, which is Omar Bradley. Okay, that's a flat out lie. And if anybody believes that that's all that Reggie provided, they're fools.
I don't know how many fools is out there, but if y'all believe that this nigga is not an FBI, shout out to RJ Bond. That y'all can see that in Tupac cover up. You know what I mean? If y'all believe that Reggie is not a rat, and you got an FBI agent telling you that, yeah, goddamn are crazy. In the words of Phil Carson, you's a fool. You is a fool if you think that's he only told on Omar Bradley. Shout out to Omar Bradley Jr. Shout out to y'all. Y'all know, y'all from Compton. Y'all know that dude's a rat and been ratting. You got the FBI up here talking about you a rat. Right? Now, you sitting up here, I don't know what happened where he talking about some dudes came to his house or whatever. I don't know what that's about. He said he gonna talk about that. We'll be waiting to find out who came to his house. But that ain't got nothing to do with him being an FBI informant, right? It is clear as crystal glass that this nigga is a rat, right? The dude that told me he was gonna get 3 years, who only did a year, right? The dude that put $3 million in his daddy's bank account and his daddy ain't get a day. Money laundering, right? And then now you sitting there talking about, oh, man, that interview with Suge is old. That's from Collect Calls. And Suge ain't talking to Choke. He ain't talking to Choke no more. Him and Choke don't fill out. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. And then you say it's about, oh, now Suge saying that I had something to do with Tupac. But he said before Tupac was alive. Nigga, he said that to sell records. He know Tupac ain't alive. Then Jada Pinkett said that she brought Tupac ashes by her house. Then the Outlaws say they smoked Tupac ashes. You know when he said Tupac was alive that he was clowning. He was trolling, even when trolling wasn't even the word back then. And now you talking about me and you releasing phone calls and all this other stuff. Still know I told him that these women was on the phone. I ain't got nothing to hide. And you talking about that interview that I put out with Sugar's old? It ain't old. And you talking about why he didn't say that before? Because he didn't have the information that he got now. He been listening to you talk on YouTube. You've been telling. He couldn't hear that in jail. But he heard all the evidence that's been you put out there and told on yourself. You told on yourself. And how you told on yourself? Because he would know when you lying and when you not lying. So he came up with the conclusion himself by hearing you run your mouth. That's why his theory changed. Because he's listening to you. So keep talking. You told on yourself. And you think that I don't talk to him? Okay. You don't think I don't talk to him, huh? Okay. You think that we got beef and I don't talk to him? Suge don't talk to Choke no more. What this say, Reggie? What that say right there? Huh? Didn't I speak to him just 2 days ago? At least 3 times? And I spoke to him even more since. Right? So you think he don't talk to me? No, you keep talking. So he can hear more of what you saying. You told on yourself. You fell for the bait. You think that he don't talk to me. Stupid. You told on yourself. You're just the dumb prosecutors that believe that you innocent. You ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But KVD and him is telling the same goddamn story. What you said, nigga, I don't get my hands dirty. I'm the orchestrator. Oh, okay. Okay. So of course his story would change with more information. My story changes with more information. But you told on yourself. You told on yourself. So keep running your mouth. Didn't the prosecutors tell you to shut up? Too late. Too late. And you saying, I'm putting his women on the phone together. The attorney's just an attorney. Everybody know Toy's his girl. What are you talking about? You the one out here dry snitching. You look stupid, bro. So if you think that we don't talk, that's fake too. That's old too. That phone log, that's old. We don't talk. Keep running your mouth. You'll be in cuffs sooner than later. Keep running your mouth. You will be in cuffs sooner or later. So why is he saying what he's saying now? Because you told on yourself. He heard what you said. Mr. Testified to the grand jury. You made sure that they didn't have their guns. You talking, you showing clips when he was out way back in 2002, 3, 4, 12, whatever, before he got locked up. He didn't have the knowledge that he got now. You talk too much on YouTube. You fucking connected the dots. So now he knows. You said too much, dummy. You done tripped yourself up in so many goddamn lies and told so many different stories in so many interviews from between Bomb First and Vlad and Cam Capone and all these other stuff, Kimmy Love in them. You told on yourself. Keep talking, Reggie. Like he said, keep talking. The cuffs is going to be on you. So if you think that interview is old, go ahead. Go ahead and convince your idiotic audience that it's old. Let them keep believing you. Let them keep believing that he ain't talking to me. Keep talking. Don't listen to the prosecutors. They think you the good guy. Don't listen to them. Keep talking. Don't listen to them. Keep talking. And now KVD got new lawyers. And guess what the new lawyers know? Guess who's going to be the subject of the new defense with the new lawyers? Keep talking. Keep talking. Keep showing the Frank Jack Thriller interview, thinking that's going to help you. All the dots are connected, Reggie. Your days is numbered. You hear that, Reggie?
Those are the shackles. Those are the shackles.
Snitch your way out of this one. Snitch. Federal informant. Snitch your way out of this one. What you gonna do when Keefy D tell the truth on you? How this whole thing was orchestrated. Somebody gonna be in pig feet tonight. It's over, Reggie. It's over, Reggie. It's over. Yeah, Tupac was doing the fundraiser for the cops, the people he disliked the most. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Reggie. Woo! It's over. Choke no joke. Y'all know what it is. I catch y'all at 7 p.m. tomorrow. It's over, Reggie. It's over.
Choke no joke. Jack Brown. Yeah now. Choke no joke. Jack Brown. Yeah. This what ATL in New York sound like. Let's go. Y'all hating ass niggas, I see y'all. Choke get busy, that's why I got the crown. Hate in the air, you clowns, I see the envy that you breed, jealousy. What you need is your own damn hustle. Stop worrying about mine. Nigga, I'm poppin' cause I put in time. Came out modeling, camera in hand. Still get busy with the mic in hand. Streets pulled out, niggas got sprayed. Niggas turn on you when they see you get paid. The intimidation in your face. Where's the love? What's taking place? You want my gold and my ducats. Cause my money overflowing out of buckets. Shot him in public, made people holler. Scar on his face for the money and the power. I'm the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. 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 The truth in the industry made me the game had me fooled, got in, was young. Thought talent made you rich, damn was dumb. More to make, cake from crumbs. You gotta be sweet, G or native tongue. My heartbeat went into overload. When Larry tried to turn me into a mole, told me show my curly to the CEO. I didn't think it's funny, so his jaw hit the floor and grabbed that chair that broke his back. Then realized that's a hate attack. Harassment comes assault, you in the maze. No way out, like Puff and Mace. Touch me, tease me, I catch a case. Nigga, you ain't straight as your poker face. Father law God, in that game I fold. This sun don't tick, demon time don't hold. I'm the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. 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 The truth in the industry made me the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. Chokester. On the ones and twos. Chokester. What y'all want to do? I'm here now. Eden Wall, stand up. Shout out to the bomb squad. Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no